Hello everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of the Old Joby Podcast. Today I have with me my good friend Hunter, and now I hate to say this, but sadly, the friend Blake, who was with us last week, is no longer with us, and just hate to say it, but so let's get right into the podcast. Okay, so we want to start off the podcast with a moment of silence for our fallen brother Blake. Silence, please. Silence, please.
Well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Gone too soon.
He's dead.
He really is dead.
That was a really big explosion. He went down like. Okay, we'll explain it for the viewers. So like here was his truck. It was a van. He was driving in his grandma's van, and he ran over this lady, this really old fat lady. I'm sorry, fat's a mean word, but he hit her.
Overweight.
And it tipped. His car did a flip like this, and it landed on an oil tanker. This is an oil tanker, and it exploded. And it also blew up a Kmart. That's not funny. It killed 4 people in the Kmart, too.
Well.
Hate to bring down the mood of the podcast.
Speaking of death, politics, am I right?
Politics are crazy.
They're killing each other.
You ever watch, like, Korean politics? The Korean... Not Korean. Just, like, foreign democracies. The way they settle their problems.
Yeah, I have an idea on my own. I have a vision for politics, you see. What if we all lived in a society where, now hear me out, everybody was equal. There was no classes.
That would never work.
But no, think about it. We were all equal. Everybody made the same, and we were all given the same. It was perfect equality.
Oh, like no social classes?
Yeah, no social classes. What do you think about that, James?
You know, it'd make that even better is if the government controlled all the businesses.
Dude,
you got laissez-faire, more like laissez-stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
markets were like free and everything.
Like for every one pig a farmer kills, he's gonna kill one for the government, for the people. So then it's equal.
So it's equal. And
Because
like
everybody...
there's no social classes, everyone's equal. No
if
taxes.
he gets to eat a slice of bacon, everybody else gets a slice of bacon.
So you have to have enough to share for everyone.
Exactly, yeah.
That way no one would go hungry, because
mm-hmm.
no one would
if
go
that works in
hungry
a classroom
if we were
environment, wouldn't that work in our own modern...
It definitely would.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like we could implement that in like somewhere like China. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean anywhere. We should just like start a whole new country.
Oh,
Let's
that's true.
let's go into like some African country that's like really underdeveloped and just take over as the good white men we are.
Like Brazil,
Clean
I've
them.
been thinking,
civilize them.
everybody's talking about this climate change stuff, and I don't pick sides on that. But hypothetically, if all the ice in Antarctica does melt, and that's just a straight up continent, who owns Antarctica? Nobody. We could claim it.
The land.
That's our land.
Like we did to
No,
the
it's
Indians.
the land's land.
There's nobody living there though.
The land
So
god
we take the
owns it.
land.
The god of the sea.
You know,
The god of the
on
ice.
that. Okay, you go, and you just got like a pay raise, so you have a lot of money saved up. You
Wait,
buy
who?
some,
Me or him?
Let's go with him.
Alright.
You buy
Yeah.
some beachfront property. You're like, yeah, this is nice.
You know who loved beachfront property? Blake.
Dang it. Gone
So
too
you buy
soon.
some-
Gone too soon.
Man, it's really hard.
You
buy-
really got me.
You buy some beachfront property, and you
Not
own
even
the,
funny, man.
you own the land, right? But do you own? Do you own the water too? Because like that's God's water. You can't own the water.
Let's not get political.
I don't want to
Israelite,
get
but
political, but like, do people really be out here wiping their butts? What?
I know I don't.
Blake. Oh, Blake.
Speaking of political, there's been a lot of people talking about controlling the guns.
Yes, that's been a big thing in the news recently.
So
Controlling all these guns. Gun
me
control.
and Jeremiah brought our own little special.
I
This
brought
is
some
a,
guns of my own too, you may say.
This is a AK-47 freestyle machine gun with grenade launcher attachments.
No, it's not.
Well, if we
Show
had
'em what
extra
it does.
time, I could demonstrate.
Show them what it does.
Show 'em what it does. You get it. You gotta. There's a special way to hold. Like, okay, here. You hold it like this. Okay, so the camera can see. You hold it like this, and then you just.
That's how you do
And
it.
that, like, honestly, if you wanted to use one of these things, imagine Blake's car crash times 10.
Okay, well, I appreciate you guys showing off all your handy dandy guns, but we need to get to the real problem of controlling those bad boys.
That is true.
But I have a question. Since you guys are gun owners, you own guns, obviously. Have your guns ever escaped?
One time.
Yeah.
It was in the first few months of me owning my gun.
Well-
I left my back door unlocked. And I guess some of them, they know how to open them. And so you see, I went outside to check the mail, see if I got mail. Sports Illustrated
You
stuff.
get-
The swimsuit edition.
Playboy.
So I went to go out there, check the mail. I come back, my back door's open. My first thought is, oh gosh, someone's in my house. They're gonna try and rob me.
So
I
you
gotta
went
look
for the gun.
I went for the gun, and I say,
Classic.
by golly, OG, where's my gun? And so I
And
look
then you saw
outside,
the stock prints.
He's just trotting all along down my backyard, and I said, boy, what's he doing? And I had to call him
Well,
back.
That's what everyone's talking about is getting
Their guns are
controls.
escaping.
Getting controls
Yeah, they gotta
for the
control
guns.
the gun.
Remote control guns. And I'm just saying, like, that's going to bring up our taxes at least 17% because, you know,
18%
gravitational acceleration. If you take gravitational acceleration times 3 for these, added in, dude, that's like 61 pounds.
Can you even control a gun with that?
We can try. Pow, pow.
Whoa.
See,
It appalls me that people just.
this just shows that gun control won't even work because guns can't be controlled.
They do what
It just appalls me how people can be so
Easy, easy.
ignorant that they let their guns get out like that. They can't control
Are you
them.
calling
Who
me
you calling
ignorant 'cause I let my gun
ignorant?
get out?
Yes, I'm calling
Get
you.
him.
You're
Get
calling
No,
me
no,
ignorant.
because you were
You
learning.
calling ignorant.
You were learning.
One more thing, I swear.
I'm just saying, we need to build these giant
God, this
concrete. Okay, so say this is the silo. We gotta build these giant concrete silos, and then you lock the guns up in them, so they can't get out.
No, but think about
And
it.
then
How are you
when you-
supposed to get the gun?
Well, when you want it, you have to go get it. It's just so it's for
But
the
then you're
guns.
trapped in the silo.
No, it's for the gun's safety. Because if the gun gets out, it could get
It
hit by
does
a
have
car.
a mind of its own.
The gun could get hit by a car if it escapes. So
Put that away.
you have to control them and keep
My
them
mom texted me.
inside at all times and just keep them safe
Guns control people.
and keep them away from your kids.
Guns control people.
Guns kill.
You know, what were you saying?
Nothing.
Well, you know the one thing guns don't kill? Vampires.
Babies.
They do not kill vampires
You
at
ever
Nothing
all.
shot a
kills them.
vampire with a gun? You know what happens?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Same thing that happens when you shoot a copy of the Shrek Anniversary Awful Movie Pack. Nothing happens.
But you know what does?
They're
You know what does
invincible.
get affected by getting a gunshot at it? Werewolves. Silver bullet.
It's a
It'll
silver
kill
bullet. But you know, it is actually impossible to make a silver bullet. Silver is too heavy. It wouldn't fly right.
Debatable.
Well, bud,
Debatable.
let's just say, I've made a couple silver bullets in my lifetime.
And I can say, you missed your target with them.
No, you just gotta
Your great
aim
grandma
high.
didn't say so.
What? My what?
Your great grandma didn't think
You
I
shot my
missed.
grandma?
Great.
Is that where she went? That's when we should move to the farm
Okay, so
with my dog.
you know how vampires
Oh,
can't go
my
out
grandma's dead.
like Blake.
Just
Oh.
like oh gosh.
What happened to Blake? You can't even find a replacement for him now. We only have 3 people and we look stupid.
I mean, we could probably get like one of his bones from his mom. I think she kept them.
She kept his bones.
Yeah, like she had a couple
I
saved
heard-
up and
I
just laid
heard.
them
I
down.
think she mummified him.
I think she put his dead body in the gun silo, so the guns would always protect him. But I'm serious about this vampires.
Is-
They're becoming a real problem, especially in our area, our local Southern Ohio.
Look here.
My great aunt.
Vampires. I mean, at night they crawl up between these boards and then just sleep there.
My great aunt
Because
Shirley.
there aren't enough coffins to go around. There are so many the vampire to coffin ratio is so down that
It's
it's
like
really
200 to 1.
We've got
At least.
vampires sleeping in the streets, and it's not.
It's not
really,
okay.
It's a personal problem for
I
me.
feel bad.
'Cause
I
I'm
go
part-
out and I drive in the street at night, and I think the first thing that doesn't come to my mind is, oh gosh, a vampire! Like, please don't hurt me.
Are these
why
vampires
is this
safe?
guy? Why has he got to sleep in the streets? Like,
Why is he? Why
what
do
can
I
I do
get
to
a,
help?
Why
Okay,
do I get a warm
so-
bed at night, but he has to sleep in a gutter on the side of the road?
You know, sometimes
Vampires-
I think about. I'm sorry to interrupt, but sometimes I think about letting him get some of my blood. Like,
Yeah, help
he
him
needs
out.
it too. Like,
He's
trying-
hungry.
Now, as
Well,
I
no,
was
but
trying to
think
say,
the
shut up.
vampires, I think the vampires would be the best people to run our new society.
Cause think about it.
We
One,
can call it Vamporia.
you elect a vampire. How long does he stay in office? As long as he's alive. How long is he alive?
Well, 4
Forever.
years. He only gets for 4 years. 2 terms. If he's running for president.
This isn't government. As I was saying, vampires, they can't see in the daylight.
No, they can't be.
They
can't
die
be in
if they-
daylight, Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that leads us in to blind people because they're blind,
people, yes,
and how blind people have it so easy in this world.
they do.
It's ridiculous.
They
They,
can
get
just-
to walk around
They can
with
just
canes.
wave those sticks around, whacking whoever they
Like-
want in the ankles.
Say there's a busy street, okay? You have a blind person and you have 10
Normal.
normal people trying to live their best life. The blind person gets this much space, but the 10 people get this much space. And that's just
Honestly,
wrong.
It's really selfish of them to think they can
It
just
is.
wave that stick around, hit whoever they want.
Yeah,
and
like-
and ever.
We
It
understand
just
that
makes me.
you can't control what you're born with, but
Hey, I say in our
There's
new
something wrong with
society, it's run by vampires,
And the
and
blind
there's
are
no
killed.
blind people allowed. But
No.
for short-term problem, I think we should start going to society, taking away all blind people's rights and giving them to vampires because they're just a whole lack.
Okay,
because vampires are
I'm a genius.
oppressed.
They're very oppressed. They
Blind
can't.
people.
Can vampires vote? When's the last time you heard of a vampire voting?
Never.
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 Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Blind people, they may be useless, but what do they have that we could use to help the vampires?
Well, they're not useless. They
They're
can
blood.
feed the
definitely useless. They're
vampires.
punk. That's
Blood.
what I was gonna say. They have blood. It may
They-
be cold because they're blind and evil, but we feed the vampires some of their blood,
Well, we
and
want to
then we
feed
just
the vampires.
but then
good
they're
blood.
vampires, but you can't have that, so you get yourself a little steak and just. Now about staking with vampires, I prefer medium rare, but what would you use if you're trying to stake a vampire to death?
Hold your
Probably
thought.
well done.
I
Well
know.
done.
I know.
I've never.
I
I
know.
would be a
I
little
just
on the
solved
high
our
side,
blind
but-
people problem. Have you guys ever seen those videos, or there's anything about how you can turn almost any material into diamond?
Use,
You can compress
pressure and heat.
Mummified.
I say we take all the blind people and turn them into diamonds, and so then we can pay off our nation's debt with all the blind diamond people.
Who do we owe money to?
The ocean.
Okay, but think
We've been drilling in
We
the
owe-
ocean for so long.
we owe money to China or whatever like that. Why don't we just
Who's
print?
China?
I don't know, man. Why don't we just print money and give it to them?
If we print more money, then we would all of our money problems would be solved.
Yeah, I don't see what's up.
Yeah.
Like, just print money. And I saw this thing
Because
the
the
other
government's too stupid and they don't understand that
Yeah,
they
the
can
day.
make money.
I could be the
The
mayor.
copier's jammed. Like they got this really big.
Oh,
At Washington D.C., they've got this really big copier. It prints like 100 bills at a time.
It's
Well,
jammed.
a guy fell in it, and so that's why they had a couple.
Is that
$50
his face?
thought about
His
it like
face
that.
was printed
Yeah.
on it, and that's how the dollar bill
They
got started.
they had a bad batch of $50 bills, and it was his face instead of whoever's on the 50.
Yeah,
and so they're still in circulation trying to get all those 50s with. His name was like Fjord Heinglin or something. So they're still trying to get all those out of circulation before they print any more money.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what would you like to say?
One time my grandma gave me a $2 bill, but those don't even they exist anymore. You can't use them.
Yeah, you can.
it's because
Can you really?
the aliens
I didn't
printed
know you
them.
could
I've
actually
told you
use
this before.
You
The
can use
aliens
$2
printed
bill?
them.
Yes.
Then what's the point?
Only if you want to
They
go.
don't print them,
If you
but
only
you
if you want to serve
I
a
don't know.
minimum 30 days in jail.
Wait, so
Yeah, you can get them.
You can get them, but they just don't print them anymore.
They're off the black market.
Now who's
Yeah,
on the
just like
$2 bill? Is
porcupine
that
milk.
Jefferson?
No, it's the guy who got shot in the alley.
Oh shoot.
Every
Get
time,
off.
Hunter. Every time.
Wait, the guy, Batman's dad?
No. Yeah, Batman's dad is on the $2 bill, I think.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
You hearing that?
Yeah, that's probably the vampires are trying to get in.
That really scared me.
What the heck? You don't hear that?
Crack is choking.
Thanks for watching the Old Joby podcast.
Can we just
Wait.
Thanks
for
for
watching
for
the
watching
Old Joby
the
podcast.
Jobcast.